Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. And today the Houston Rockets play regular season game 2. It's going to be the home opener for the Houston Rockets playing the Pistons. Tough loss the other night, double overtime. You had to play, not 48 minutes, but you had to play 58 minutes. And, I think having an extra day off is so good for this team. Think about it. Sometimes, most of the time, you'll play. If you play on a Tuesday, the next game you'll play will be on a Thursday. But this team gets an extra day off. They go from a Tuesday to a Friday. And I think when you have a double overtime game and you're dealing with that kind of situation, having that extra rest is great, especially after 37-year-old Kevin Durant just played 48 minutes the other night. I'm not nervous about Durant's age or anything with this Rockets team, but when a guy like Durant, who's who you want to stay healthy all year, is going to play 48 minutes in game 1 of the regular season, it's good that he gets some extra rest in between game 1 and game 2. Not to mention also the fact that Amen Thompson had some cramp issues at the end of the game against the Thunder, so he got some extra time to get some rest. That's really good for Amen Thompson as well, and just get the team some extra time to rest. Now, before I go over this game, I want to kind of go over which 0-1 team has the most pressure, because this is a matchup tonight where you've got the Thompson twins matchup. That's the headline in this game. Amen Thompson versus R. Thompson. We're going to see another matchup between these two youngsters, and it's really exciting. And thank God Amen Thompson's injury wasn't serious, so we do get to see this matchup between those two twins. But both teams are on one. In my opinion, surprisingly, the Pistons lost to the Bulls. Great win by the Bulls, though. And they had a great game. And the Rockets lost to the Thunder in double overtime. Now, but just looking at it, which team is the team that is in most pressure to not fall to 0-2? I believe it's the Pistons. I think the Rockets should be fine if they fall to 0-2. I believe the Rockets have more talent than the Pistons do, just in my opinion, and their schedule upcoming is easier than what the Pistons have. The Rockets have the Nets at home after the Pistons. They have the Raptors in Toronto, which I think Toronto's has improved their team, but I think that's still when the Rockets should be able to get. Then they've got the Celtics, and I think the Celtics are solid this year, but I don't think they're going to be able to deal with the Rockets' size. The Celtics are more talented at the guard position. Their size is something I think they're going to have trouble with the Houston Rockets. And then you look at what's next to the Pistons after this. Well, they've got the Celtics as well after this Rockets game. Should be able to win that game. But then they've got the Cavs, the Magic, and the Mavericks. So I think the Pistons are more pressure to not want to fall to 0-2 than the Rockets, because I could easily see the Rockets, even if they lose this game and fall to 0-2, win in the next 3 games against Brooklyn, Toronto, and Boston. So, yeah. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is in the most pressure? But, getting into injuries, the Rockets, like I've said, Amen Thompson's good to go in this game. The Rockets are going to go with the same starting lineup that they used last game, and I have no complaints about that. It's Amen Thompson at point, and you've got KD at the 2, and the 3 is Jabari, at the 4 is Şengün, at the 5 is Steven Adams. And I gotta say, even though the Rockets lost the game against the Thunder, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with that starting lineup than I did in going into that Thunder game. I feel more comfortable with this starting lineup that the Rockets have than I did. I have more confidence now leaving that Thunder game than I did going into it, because we saw the shooting of Alperen Şengün. I think it's easier to space the floor. Like, the spacing isn't great from this team yet with all its size, but I think the worrying about, there's not a great lack of three-point shooting in this starting lineup, was something a lot of us were saying going into the season with this starting lineup. But seeing Şengün shooting 5 for 8 from 3, we've never seen a game like that from him before in his career. And it seems like he's really improved that three-point shot to the next level that he could take. And so I'm more confident in this starting lineup now than I was before Game 1, just because of the fact that Şengün's shooting performance was able to, with the shooting performance he was able to have against the Thunder with his 5 for 8 3-point shooting night. So they're just unbelievable. But the Rockets have no injuries, like new injuries. Yes, Amin Thompson had that cramp issue, but he's good to go. Jayshawn Tate, and same story with Jayshawn Tate, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Fred VanVleet. Of course, Fred VanVleet's still out, but none of those guys are back in action for the Rockets. So I just gonna guess. I think it's the same rotation you saw for this Rockets team in the last game. The only thing I hope for is for better basketball to be played off the bench from guys like Reed Sheppard and Tari Eason, especially Tari Eason. The Rockets need better basketball from Tari Eason if they want to win this game. So that is definitely something that they're going to want to get if they want to win this one. The Pistons, they've got a couple injuries. Jaden Ivey's still out, but he didn't play the last game for them either. And so Marcus Sasser is out as well. But and then Karis LeVert is day to day, and is probable for the game tonight. So, but yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts on this game tonight. I'm excited for it. Home opener for the Rockets. I'm not going to be there, but I will be watching. So I hope the Rockets are able to get a win tonight and get their first win of the season. I think regardless if they win this game or not, they're probably going to get their first win at home because their next two are at home. And if the Rockets, I'm not going to guarantee the Rockets win this game tonight because this is a tough matchup, but I will guarantee the Rockets beat the Brooklyn Nets at home, which they were not able to do last year, but I think the Rockets get some revenge on the Nets after what happened last season. So I think the Rockets should be able to at least go 1-1 at this 2-game homestand that they have, but I hope a 2-0 homestand for this Houston Rockets team. You guys give me your predictions in the comments and your thoughts on this game for the Rockets tonight in the comment section, and peace out.